to it. I know that you miss him, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, gone. Gets it off to Freeman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Goff on 3rd down. And that would be incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And 1.
Goff throwing again. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The sack by Robert Quinn.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away. Eddie Jackson trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now you got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. The 20. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 45 yards. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll run forward to Cohen. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw is Kaepernick toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears.
Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Rams nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. At their own 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a first down throw. Gone. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Gone. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Again, Goff. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
A gain of a yard.
Out of the gun. Goff.
At the Bears' 44.
He'll be caught by Cup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
At the 16.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up that play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Rosas' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And get beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. The screen pass here to Cohen. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Kaepernick's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Ball carrier.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the handoff, it's Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Goff. 20. Robert Woods. Touchdown. Robert Woods. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Rams 10, Bears 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
In his own end zone, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Robinson's got it. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On 1st and 10, Goff. This ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll start things on first with Troy Cohen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
A gain of 13, but it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before break here. Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. It's complete to Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. In double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the 50, it's gone. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. And he's going to get this all the way down
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Goff on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Buster Screen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Kaepernick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 24-yard line.
Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Juju Smith-Schuster, 76 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball's out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it. Freeman. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. offense on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Goff on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A shotgun snap for Goff. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
From the 41, Goff. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Robert Quinn able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Another try after the 1st down sack. And Woods has it complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now the 6-year man from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Right back to Brown. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. A toss play left. There goes Devontae Freeman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Devontae Freeman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 17. Bears 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
8-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those two hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, this is Cohen. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
First down, they go right back to Cohen. That's Leonard Floyd with a tackle, a man who used to be with the Chicago Bears. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And he will score. Touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well. And they end up...
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Kaepernick. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It's 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So the LA Rams with a victory.